he will fight because he has chosen his fight. And I'm not here, I'm not in a position to tell him what kind of fight he should fight. So he has chosen to fight for one Nigeria, for a better Nigeria, but we have chosen to fight for Biafra, for freedom of our people, and nobody should cross carpet. There should be no gerrymandering. Fight for your Nigeria while we fight for our Biafra. Now, without further ado, let me first of all, before dropping my message to him, let me first of all read what he has written on his official X account. As you can see, this is Verydarkman's official X page with the blue verification tick. Now, according to him, you all know what has been trending, for the past couple of days. For the past 2 days, there's this propaganda video. Although the video was real, it happened. Those 3 boys were shot, and I don't believe that they made it alive. So, but the propaganda there is the attachment of Commander Gento's voice and name to that very, atrocity that took place somewhere in the east. I don't know where it really happened, but the voice there, the language was Igbo language. So I don't know if it really happened in the east or it happened somewhere else. I don't know. Now, according to Verydarkman, he said he executed these 3 young men at close range. I have not been myself after watching the video. My Igbo brothers, I asked again, is this the Biafra you want? He said, my Igbo brothers, I asked again, is this Biafra you want? Is this the Biafra that you want? He hasn't spoken or said anything bad here. He hasn't said anything bad here, I have to confess. But the problem that I have with him is attaching the picture of Commander Gento here, and they said that he executed with the picture of Commander Gento attached to it. Are you paying attention? Now that is my problem. So, before sending my message to Verydarkman, I want to tell him, Verydarkman, we all know you as a very good analyst. Why haven't you sat down and analyzed that very video, analyze the voiceover on that video, so that you can be able to come out with the truthful answer to yourself or to your question? First and foremost, Verydarkman, I want you to understand that the person who released that very video, the person who started circulating that very video, is an enemy of Biafra. This is a man who has taken Nigerian armed forces to invade various communities in Biafra land and unalive innocent people, including setting their homes ablaze. The man's name is called Ebekuedike. He's also an Igbo man. According to him, he's an Igbo man. He speaks Igbo. He bears Igbo name. But we all know that Fulanis gave birth to all corners of Nigeria, including in the east. So anybody can claim to be Igbo, so long as you speak Igbo language. So he speaks Igbo, he claims to be Igbo, but we don't really know his bloodline. We don't know his DNA, if he's truly an Igbo man. So, but let's take it as he looks, that he's an Igbo man. But this is the man who has publicly declared his disdain on Biafra. So, anything from that man should be regarded as a propaganda so long as Biafra is concerned, because he hates Biafra. It is in the public. Now, Verydarkman, as a good analyst that you are, this man, according to Ebekuedike that exposed that very video in the first place, claimed on a voice note that he sent to one of his agents. He claimed that the video was done that same day, which was day before yesterday, on the 25th of this month of August 2025. And he equally claimed on that same voice note that it was one of Gento's boys that sent the video to him. But when you watch that very video, you will see that the person who recorded that very video was the same person who pulled the trigger. You will see the mouth of that very AK. You will see the mouth. So the video was taken with the left hand while the person pulled the trigger with the right hand. So, and Gento, as a commander, as a person that he is not somebody who drops his phone anyhow or gives to someone else to hold for him, because he knows that even without his phone, his life may be in jeopardy. So he doesn't drop his phone anyhow. So, according to that man who, made this video public, Ebekwedike, claiming that one of the Gento's boys sent it to him. So you should ask yourself, Verydarkman, how comes the so-called one of the boys of Gento got hold of his phone, unlocked his phone, picked the video and sent to Ebekwedike? It's a very simple question. Then, secondly, as he claimed that the act or the execution was, done that very day. So, this Gento that lives in the forest, this Ebekwedike said that they have chained all over the places in Okigwe where Gento is located, that he cannot move. So how comes Gento, who we have heard from Biafra Liberation Army that he was poisoned and he has been battling for his life for the past 1 week, how comes Gento was able to come outside, left the forest to outside to execute these boys? My brother, Verydarkman, ask yourself, if these boys were members of Biafra Liberation Army, how comes they were caught, chained in the forest, and instead of punishing them in the forest, they brought them outside? Because if you look here, you see this is fence. This is not a forest, this is fence. And there's road here. So this is fence. I don't know if this is prison wall or a factory. This fence is not for a small house. It's not for a local house. This is a big fence, meaning that there's a building, something huge inside that very fence. Something huge is in that fence, because this fence is not for a poor village house. You understand? Now, how could Gento capture these boys instead of taking them in their camp, or maybe capture them in their camp, and instead of using them for example as they claimed, he now brought them outside and shot them outside in the public? And these are people that their life are in danger. And now, if you watch that very video, you see that they were not many. The people who shot these young men were not many. They are like 1 or 2 persons who were there. So you ask yourself, how could Gento be roaming about the village, whereby the same Ebekwedike said that they have chained everywhere and he cannot come out? So, Verydarkman, again, as a good analyst that you are, I thought you could have seen these very handcuffs, this very chain, and tell yourself that this is an English handcuff, and this is not even for hands, this is chain cuff. This very cuff here is the one that they use for legs, for people who are in the prison. Verydarkman, if you look well, you see that the same cuff that they chain these guys with is the same type of cuff that they use on these two here, and they are English. You can see that these are English cuffs. You see, the other time I was live, I talked about this video, but I didn't analyze the video because I was angry. I didn't even want to play the video during my live broadcast because I was very, very angry. I was mad. I only analyzed the message, the statement of that very criminal called Ebekwedike. The message that he sent, the voice note that he sent to his fellow criminal called Okechukwu, the one that called himself Biafran child that lives in Germany. So when you check these chains, you see that this is the same English cuffs, and they are in uniform. This one and this one are all the same. And the only place they use these chains are in the prison. So I ask you, what is the Biafra Liberation Army that have been in the forest for ages now doing with fresh English cuffs like this, like the one you are seeing. What are they doing with cups? These cups are strictly for prison. This is for prison worthy and the Nigerian police. And they don't use these cups for outside job. They use the shorter cups when they want to go for outside duties. They use the short cuffs, not this long. This is the one they use for leg in order to allow the prisoners space to walk. Maybe when they want to transfer them to another place or something like that, they use this type of cuffs. You understand? So, my brother, Verydarkman, there are so many things in this video that if you truly want to analyze it, you will go deep. Now, they claim that they are his boys. According to the criminal that released this very video in the first place, claiming that these three boys were Commander Gento's boys. And in that same video, Commander Gento, you have watched the video, you heard Commander Gento questioning these boys, asking them their names. In that same video, he was asking them where they come from. And you watched it. How could these boys gotten to the level of giving arms? You know, the time you join army is not the moment you carry arm. You need to undergo training for many months. You need to be checked. They need to check you and see your morale and see the level you have gotten before they will now commission, before they will, allow you to carry arms. My brother, a soldier in a liberation army that has gotten to the level of carrying arms, to be allowed to carry arms to go outside. Let's not even talk about what they did with that arm, which we know is a crime. Let's not even go there at the moment. A soldier who has reached the level of carrying arms and their commander does not know their names. Their commander does not know where they come from. And they are in a liberation army camp. My brother, check it. I want you to, before you even talk anything about this, ask God to give you wisdom. For you to delve into this matter. Ask God for special wisdom that you are not even using on your other, analysis or activities. For this is a very delicate matter. They did this strictly to destroy Biafra, not even Gento. Gento is not their problem because they cannot see Gento, they can't get Gento. They have been fighting to lay their filthy hands on him for the past how many years. They haven't gotten him. So he's not the problem. The issue there is Biafra, because they know that Biafra is coming.
I know when you hear Samelina, your mind literally goes to swim.
Know that Biafra is near. They know very, very well that Biafra is near. And again, the judgment and the case of Mazi Samonep and Joko in Finland is coming to an end as soon as, very, very soon. We are expecting the end of that very case, or the final judgment, to happen in September. On the 1st of September, and they are now releasing videos, circulating videos. And if you listen to the voice message of that criminal that released this very video, he was busy mentioning Samonepa boys, because they are shopping for evidences to send to Finland, to send to Finnish authority in order to use it against Samonepa. Are you paying attention? And again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, judgment is coming very soon. In the month of October, next 2 months. August is already finishing, so we can equally say next month. So they are shopping for evidences to hold these two great men that we have in Igbo land, to hold them down. So my brother, go back again. If you do not have the voice note of that very criminal that released this very video, look for a way, get in touch with me. I will send you that voice note. So that when you bring that voice note, you watch this video again, then you connect the dots. You know what happened there. You know the game that they played. My brother, Biafra is real. And the enemies are not sleeping. They cannot fold their arms and watch Biafra go just like that. They are not sleeping. My brother, they are not sleeping. I'm telling you. So before you delve into this matter, ask God for a special wisdom. Or you just leave it. Just leave it. Because there are a lot is going on. There is so much sabotage. There are a lot of sabotage in this very struggle And the North, the Fulani, the government is using our fellow Igbo people to destroy Biafra that we are looking for. I'm telling you the honest truth. I am telling you the gospel truth, Verydarkman. So please, just leave this matter completely. Leave it completely. Don't even think of going there, because there are so many things that you do not know going on in this very struggle. I'm telling you, if he wanted to execute them, instead of doing that in their own camp, he brought them outside along the road in the public to execute them, where the Nigerian military is already everywhere. Send somebody to Okigwe, they will tell you what is going on in Okigwe. Nigerian army is everywhere. Okigwe is militarized. My brother, no put mouth for this matter. I'm telling you, because you don't know what is going on there. You don't know anything that is happening there. In this our age now, you and I know very well what AI can do. You and I know. Verydarkman, I'm sure you are very, very vast in the recent technology. You know what AI can do. If I want to tarnish your image, I can easily use AI to create a voice. I can even create your video. But when you look at it very well, you know that yes, this is not real. This is not my real video. But creating someone's voice with AI is very easy. Even you don't need to build you don't need to go and build website for it. You only use application. Even with your mobile phone, you can change somebody's voice. You can change a voice to somebody's voice with your ordinary mobile phone. You can only download the app. You can install the app on your phone, and then you have somebody's voice as you want. You don't need computer to do that. This is a modern age, so you know what I'm saying. For the crime, it was committed. But how comes an enemy of Biafra is the one that released it and claiming that it happened that same day? My brother, I beg, leave this matter, because this matter too deep, and it has taken a whole lot of people. It has taken a lot of lives. And don't allow people to deceive you with propaganda. Go back and watch that video and listen to the voice message of that man called Ebekwedike. All the things that I have listed here, I want you to pay attention to them and go back to work. Go back to that video and make sure that you listen to the voice of that very man, that very evil man who released this very video in the first place. There are many things I did not say here because of time. But try and listen to that audio. If you do not have that audio that man sent together with this very video, his voice note, reach out to me, like as I said before. I will send it to you. You can chat me up, in the comment section on YouTube. I will respond to you directly. You can DM me on Facebook at Biafra Unite Official. Biafra Unite Official. You can chat me up there. I will send you that voice note.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are welcome to this YouTube channel. This is the only YouTube channel where you get your legit information, raw data regarding what is actually happening in Biafra land. So you can see, we have break down the whole thing that happened in that video. And we posted a recent video this morning by the Biafra Liberation Army. They explained everything that happened in that video. Biafra Liberation Army is not a terrorist group. They are not fighting to kill innocent Biafrans or destroy innocent homes. The law of Biafran Liberation Army is against shedding innocent blood. That is, shedding innocent Biafran blood. So if you see anything that you hear, anything that you see, anything that you hear about the Biafran Liberation Army circulating online, you need to be very, very careful. You need to be very, very careful, because these are the people's army. And from head to toe, what they have been fighting for is for the freedom and the restoration of our Biafran nation. And what they have been fighting about is to protect our land from the criminal activities of these so-called Zoo soldiers. So do well to subscribe and react to all these videos on the comment section. As we share more videos, make sure you turn on a notification button so that you'll be the first to get our videos each time we share. So subscribe and share your opinions on the comment section. Thanks and God bless. Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming.